Hello everyone, this is a Sett guide. This video will include abilities, masteries, matchup, item order pros and cons. Now, let's take a look at the champion mastery page together. Here, you can make adjustments according to your own playstyle. Best for team fighting and dueling. He can stack Conqueror easily like lethal tempo, causing his autos and abilities to gain an additional 1.2, 2.7 based on level bonus AD per stack. Once fully stacked, he will heal for 9% of the damage he deals to champions, calculated after resistances. This keystone is more favorable over lethal tempo if you don't think you can upkeep autos as much. Best for dueling other champions if you can maintain the stacks. Any basic attacks will grant stacks of lethal tempo, 13% attack speed per stack, and upon reaching maximum stacks, gain 50 attack range. Sett can easily achieve maximum stacks, which allows him to auto-attack targets easier with the extended range. Combined with Sett's passive and knuckle-down Q, he can quickly become overwhelming to his target and give him the upper hand in fights. Best when going against champions where you will absolutely have very little openings for counterplay without a jungler's help. This will often be recommended versus champions that will push you under tower and try to poke you down cheesily. These champions usually have utility in their kits that allow them to kite you well or disengage from your aggression. Anytime you are energized, your next basic attack will heal you for 10-100 based on level, scaling on 40% of your bonus AD, a very niche rune to run. Wouldn't recommend taking this rune since lethal tempo is a better option. Since most top laners will go Bone Plating versus Sett, the minor rune will negate a decent amount of the damage you intended to cheese them with by taking Hail of Blades. A lot of the minor runes in Domination do not help you as much as the minor runes within the Precision or Resolve trees. This keystone is a purely offensive option that you have to be confident in winning every trade you take. Otherwise, you will have a hard time contesting anything for farm. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Doran's Blade and Stealth Ward as your starting items. For your early item pick, you can go for Tiamat and Phage and Boots. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Stride Breaker, Plated Steel Caps, and Black Cleaver. For your full build, after getting Sundered Sky recently, you can continue with Starax Gauge and Dead Man's Plate. Look at the pros. Easy learning curve. Sett is an easy-to-learn champion, making him an ideal choice for beginners. Strong combat abilities. Sett is a powerful champion in combat. With high damage and durability potential, he can play a significant role in skirmishes. Isolation of single targets. His showstopper, R. Ability can isolate and effectively eliminate single targets, providing a significant advantage in teamfights. Flexibility. Sett can be played as both a tank and an off-tank, making him adaptable to different team compositions. And now look at the cons. Weak in high mobility situations. Sett's mobility is limited, making it difficult for him to deal with fast and agile opponents. Struggles against long-range champions. So Sett may find it challenging to deal with long-range champions as his ability to attack from a distance is limited. Importance of proper positioning. Sett requires proper positioning to be effective, as being in the wrong place can make him an easy target. Predictable. Some of Sett's abilities, especially his Facebreaker E ability, can be easily predicted and countered by enemies. Knuckle Down Q. Sett's passive ability empowers his next basic attack, causing it to deal bonus physical damage. This bonus damage is increased by a percentage of the target's maximum health, making it particularly effective against tankier champions. Knuckle Down resets Sett's basic attack timer, allowing him to quickly follow up with another empowered attack. Haymaker W. Sett's W is a powerful ability with both offensive and defensive components. When activated, Sett winds up for a big punch, dealing damage in a cone in front of him. The damage is increased based on the amount of grit he has stored. Grit is generated by taking damage, and when Haymaker is cast, all stored grit is consumed to provide Sett with a shield. Additionally, if Haymaker hits enemy champions, Sett also gains back a portion of his health, making it a crucial ability for sustaining in fights. Facebreaker E. Facebreaker is Sett's crowd control ability, allowing him to dash a short distance and grab and pull into all enemies on either side of him. After a brief delay, these enemies are damaged and stunned. Facebreaker is a great tool for engaging fights, disrupting enemy formations, and setting up follow-up abilities from Sett's teammates. The Showstopper, R. Sett's ultimate ability, the Showstopper, is a high-impact move that can turn the tide of a team fight. When activated, Sett grabs a target enemy champion and leaps into the air with them. He then slams them back down to the ground, dealing massive true damage to the target and all enemies in the impact area. The Showstopper is a versatile ability that can be used to isolate and eliminate priority targets, disrupt enemy formations, or peel for Sett's own carries.